Okay. All right. Come on, Pat, you're slowing us down here. For crying out loud. Gotta give him a little hack, right, Carl?
Yeah. Keep people in the place.
So, Carl, what was the outcome of the meeting since none of us were there on,
Oh, as I said, I wasn't there.
none of us were there.
I suggested they
Planning
move
is
it.
planning. None of us could make it.
Fridays isn't a great day.
No, it's not. Especially in the summer.
Well, one member wants it on Friday, so.
Yeah, I know.
So,
I'll put this over.
I haven't heard from Al.
Because that energy thing has me concerned, obviously. And I want to talk to you about the lunch thing tonight. If you think 25 cents is enough, that's another thing.
I know,
Because I'm not sure it is.
well, because the dilemma is, we haven't been subsidizing lunch either,
I know.
see, so it's kind of weighing it back and forth.
Okay. All set? Idea? Call the meeting of the North Reading School Committee to order. One of our 2 summer meetings. And it's great to have a meeting in the cafeteria here when it's not 95 degrees. The library, sorry. Cafeteria library. Before we get into our agenda, do we have any public input tonight? Seeing no one out there for public input, we're going to move the agenda around a little bit. First thing we'd like to do tonight is we'd like to recognize Pat Patricia Downey. Pat, if you could come up to the chair here, the chair of honor. Pat has been with the school committee for almost 13 years as our recording secretary. He's done a great job. Has missed very few meetings since I've been part of the committee. I can only remember 2 different times he wasn't here. He did let her take a vacation once in a while. So we'll get a little, like a little something every once in a while. But we want to recognize Pat tonight. She didn't have to put up with me for 13 years. She's probably fortunate. It's only been a little more than 4 years with me. I know that Jerry and Nicole have been on the committee a lot longer than I have and taken advantage of the great recording services she's offered us. And I think I'm going to let anybody on the committee, I'd just like to thank Pat for all her service, and we have a few things to present to you tonight. We'll have Dr. Troughton do that in a second. But I think at first I turn it over to Jerry. I think he's been here almost as long as you have, or you've been here almost as long as
Pat's
he's
been here, look, actually, Pat's been here contemporaneous with the superintendent just about for the 13 years. Before the meeting, I was talking to her, and I asked her why she was stepping down, and she said she was waiting for Dr. Troughton to leave, but he wasn't going to. So she was finally throwing in the towel. He won't leave.
He's outlasting her.
No, he's not going. But Pat has been doing the minutes, and as I was saying to him before the meeting, no easy task with this committee. We had some members of this committee that would use a magnifying glass to go over those minutes, not only for content, but for quality, grammar, and punctuation. And there were many, many days where it almost became a contest between Steve Jervy and a couple of the other members, and Nicole got into that group to see if they could find a mistake, and in most cases they couldn't. I mean, the quality of her work was excellent. Anybody that's coming in, the other new recording secretary has got a very high standard. The other thing I was saying to Pat was all the time that I've been here with her for about 9 years, I can't ever remember a time when she would interrupt a meeting to ask for a clarification or to get a spelling of a name. And I've been in other boards and other committees where that happens quite a bit. So, I mean, she did excellent work. She was always fun to talk to. And, it's not that we have to choose between her and Dr. Troughton, because, we had them both there for a long time. Pat, we really appreciated your work. I know that while Steve Jervy was here, I took pride in saying I've never read the minutes, but I actually have read them. I didn't pick them apart like some of the other members did, but he did an excellent job. And it's Cynthia, right?
Cynthia, right.
Cindy, yes. Cindy's got some big shoes to fill, and I'm sure she'll be able to do it, but it'll probably take her some time. So
Be patient.
congratulations. I know you won't miss driving home from here late at night in the middle of January, February, and March. I give you credit. There were many times when you probably could have dozed off here, and you didn't. So good luck in your future endeavors, and thank you very, very much for your service to North Reading.
I I just want to say it's been a pleasure sitting next to you for the last, 4 out of the last 5 years that I've been here. Thank you for not putting any of my wisecracks in the minutes. So, Pat's had borne the brunt of my baby pictures and children's pictures, but she also got first pick of the candy when I
That's
brought
right.
in. So,
That's right.
I'm going to miss you, but I hope you enjoy your time to yourself now.
Yeah.
Pat did use great discretion, not putting certain things.
Exactly.
Yes.
Very good. That was, I think.
Especially with Jerry on
Yeah,
this.
well, with Jerry on the board, and when I came on, I mean, that was the biggest danger, that you would include a lot of the things that we said, and we're thankful that you didn't. We really appreciate that.
Although Dr. Trouton saved them on the committee, so that he has them stored away someplace.
Cliff?
Well, what I really would like to do is thank you very much for not divulging that the real reason you're going is because I joined the board. I have been here only for a few meetings, but I was sitting in the audience for a few more, and appreciate that you did very good work.
Dr. Trojan, if you want to go over and around and.
And this is a seat of honor here. Because,
Not always.
not always, as you know, as Pat said, she's going to miss the drama. And that's the first time I've ever heard the school committee meetings being referred to as dramatic and full of drama and charge. But she said, no, they really are. And but what's been really great about many things with Patricia is that when I'm sensing that drama, and maybe I'm not getting my point across, or maybe somebody is trying to go in a different direction, that if I just have to pass my eye by Pat, and she knows exactly when Trouton is getting to the end, and it's just that connection that I know is helps me to be grounded, and knowing that Pat has been here through all of the drama and all of the times, and making sure that she's kept a very accurate record. There's a lot to be said about the written record of proceedings, and I try to go back, and it's interesting, we have all of the minutes of school committee meetings that go right back to the very beginning of time, and Pat, you have added almost 13 years of that history to the legacy of the North Reading Public Schools. And while you do that in a very quiet way, which is really what the role is, it leaves us with that important written record, and that is, I think, a very, very, very important thing. So, in honor of your service, we couldn't let you get out of North Reading without our traditional gift that we give to all retirees, and that's the North Reading apple that has your name engraved on it, and North Reading School Committee Recording Secretary, and the dates of service. And there's a little stand that it sits on. I won't open it. People tell me that you have to polish it every once in a while to keep it nice and shiny, but we hope that it's a reminder of your time here. And we know that you love flowers, so we've left you with that. And we also know that when we do let you go on vacation, that you love to travel to Maine, and particularly to Algonquin, so that we hope that you enjoy this gift certificate. And perhaps when you're there, you will think of all the times that, the good times that you've had here, all the drama. All right, and very best wishes to you. Okay? Yeah. Can we get a picture with you?
We do have one other thing. Town has found 13 different bodies.
Yes.
Now, if we all stand at an angle, we'll spin it. Well, Jerry is spinning, so.
Congratulations. It might be nice too. Books as a background.
Yeah.
sitting in the wrong place.
I'm gonna move the,
What, you don't have the nice plain back?
See if I can screw this. Yes. Thank you for reminding me. Hey, Dave.
I'm not gonna be in it.
oh, okay, all right.
I'm gonna,
He's so photogenic.
I know, he's like a handsome guy.
should I get in this one?
David needs to
Yeah,
say.
you should.
You can be in this picture? Pat, you can be the center of attention. I guess the chairman should stand next to you with the superintendent. You know what?
Should I get the app?
Next to the shortest, so.
Hold the flowers. Yeah, hold the phone. Where's David gonna stand? You wanna stand?
Ian told me there's a little water in there, and, you know, we're down at the superintendent's conference on the Cape this past week, and Mary Francis was down there, Howard, so for the last 3 or 4 years, we've been taking her out on all those nights, and she wanted to be a member to you.
Okay, you ready?
Okay, we all ready?
Yes.
All right, here's your 1, 2, cheese.
Got it? You confident?
Not that confident.
All right, let's take one more.
I'm not that confident.
That's sort of. There you go.
All right,
There you go.
it's actually pretty good.
All right. Good job. Thank you. Back, good luck.
I know, they're shiny for like one, oh, they have, it's a new product, it rained on last year, and it is, I've never seen anything.
Oh, this one actually has the color.
So, just think that I think you usually approve you. Just so you know, we're not gonna put, like, delaying shit.
Yeah, right.
We're thinking
I was
about
looking
it.
at the grading, there's a little,
Right, if you, right, exactly.
Pat, if you want, you can come to the meetings
Right.
every Monday night. You're welcome.
You should call up,
Staying, I can go.
Pat, if you call up Mr. Jerby, he'll probably come with you, so. Thank you, Pat. Good luck. Okay, next we have, we're gonna move the agenda around a little bit. We have a couple of guests. First, we're gonna bring up, we're gonna talk about forestry, and we have Jack Robbins here. He's a forest management consultant. He's done a report on our land up at Swan Pond. And we had Dana Rowe actually brought this to us, I think either late last year or early this year, last summer. And we now have a report of how we can better maintain and manage our forest area and the land and make a little money, I believe. So we'll have that report.
This is just a summary of what I'm going to talk about today.
Okay, great.
It's, have enough for everybody here. And I brought a couple extra copies of the forest management plan that I did, which I can put here or here,
Okay.
in case you want to refer to that. Okay. This was the property that I did the forest stewardship plan this year. In fact, in 1999, I did a forest stewardship plan for the conservation land on there, which surrounds the school land. The school land is a parcel of 39 acres or so, right on Swan Pond Road here. This just shows the north part of that parcel. The surrounding land is the conservation land, and right now I'm working on a forest stewardship plan for the remaining town land.